Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, welcome to DURGASOFT online training. And welcome to Core and Advanced Python weekend batch. So, weekend batch in the sense, sir, total we are going to spend 5 weekends. Okay, total we are going to spend 5 weekends, excluding this first weekend. Okay, so because once if the payment has done, then we are going to announce. I mean, we are going to take the lectures very fastly. So that means this today and tomorrow you have to attend for a demo, and from the next week the regular sessions will be started. So from next week, exactly 5 weekends, we are going to finish this syllabus. And myself, K. Prakash Babu, having almost 15 years of experience as a trainer. As a trainer, I have almost 15 years of experience. And coming to our course details, the title of the course is nothing but Core and Advanced Python. Okay, and coming to the duration, just now I have given it is nothing but a 5 weekends batch. Okay, 5 weekends batch. Sir, what about the timings? Timings of this batch is nothing but so every Saturday and Sunday exactly at 7:30 we will start. So it will wind up to 10:30. Meanwhile, I will give some break also. Okay. Next, sir, total 3 hours we are not going to take. Meanwhile, some 2 15 minutes breaks we will provide. Okay. It is like a normal class only, sir. But the thing is, so in general, if you take a normal batch, like weekday batch, we are going to finish 5 classes per week, right? Those 5 classes, that means 5 hours. So 2.5 hours we will take on Saturday, 2.5 hours we will take on Sunday. So it is actually equal to the regular batch only. But some people are going to willing to attend the classes at weekend, right? For them, this is useful. Next, sir, what is the fees for this batch? Is so the fees for this batch is rupees 5,000. Okay, Indian currency. And if you are okay with this, you can contact to this admin number. Okay, so 720 so 721 2427. You can contact to this number and you can get registered after completion of our sessions. Sir, everything is okay. What about the syllabus? What about the syllabus? Sir, I'm going to type the syllabus now. Listen carefully which topics we are going to cover. At outline I will explain. So the first topic which we are going to discuss here is introduction to Python. Maybe today we are going to talk about that. Like what is mean by Python? What advantages are there with Python when compared with other programming languages? How strong it is? What advantages are there? Okay, so who introduced this Python? What are the various application areas? All these things we can able to discuss here. Next, second one. So there are some fundamentals will be there. Okay, like keywords means what, identifiers means what, input and output statements, all these things. Like if you want to work with any programming language, some basic fundamentals are required, right? That fundamentals we are going to cover in the second chapter. Sir, next and after that, data types in Python. Strictly speaking, we don't have any data types concept in Python, sir, when compared with other languages like in Java, okay, in C language. So if you want to declare a variable, what you have to do? First, compulsory, you have to provide the type, like it belongs to which type, either integer or floating point, like that you have to provide. But here in Python, we are not required to provide the type. So based on the value which you are assigning, automatically it will consider the type. If you want just a matter of minute, I will show you one simple program for you. So consider I am taking x is equal to 10. Now, so I want to know what is the type of x. I want to know what is the type of x. Of course, don't worry, this execution, all these things, step by step, I will explain, sir. Just as of now, so try to look at outline. Okay. So there is one command is there to execute a Python program, which is nothing but py. So py space test.py. Have you observed? It is of type class integer. Okay, it is of type class integer. Sir, I didn't mention that it is an integer, but by default, based on the assignment of value, automatically it is taken. Sir, similarly, I am taking ABC. Can you please guess ABC is what type of data? Any idea? Yes. Any idea? ABC is what type of data? Any guesses? Good, 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 correct. So it is of type string. Okay, it is of type string. So let me run this code and I will show you really is it a taking string type or not. Again, py space test.py. You can able to see it is a taking class of type string. Like this we have. So data types. So as a programmer, we are not required to specify the data type, but at the implementation of the program, we need to investigate, right, what kind of data we are going to use in our application. So for that purpose, you must know internally what are the different types of data existed. Okay. Anyway, Python will consider automatically. Next, and after that, so input and output statements. Sir, in every programming language, whether it may be C or C++ or Java or Python, any programming language, just to learn that programming language, sometimes you need to calculate something. Like I want to calculate addition of two numbers. Maybe that is the first program which we are doing, right? So for this case, we have to read two numbers from the user, right? Yes. At the same time, we have to process that value and you need to display the output. For this compulsory input and output statements are required. Input and output statements are required. So Python supports input and output statements. Almost we have 4 types of inputs are there and 10 forms of output statements are there. In detail we will discuss. Okay. When compared with other programming languages, sir, input and output statements in Python is very easy. If you take C, you need to remember percentage D, all these things. But here such a type of terminology is not required. So next, and after that, so we have one more concept is there called operators. So just now I told one program, right, addition of two numbers. If you want to calculate addition of two numbers, compulsory we have to take the help of one operator. So what is that operator? Plus operator we are going to take. Okay. So how you can work with that plus operator, we are going to see. All these things will come under operators section, sir. So after this, we have control flow statements are there. So control flow statements in the sense how you can able to check if condition, how you can able to check looping statement, how you can able to use break and continue. All these things, how we are going to use in our program, we are going to discuss like a control flow statement, which will decide the flow of execution. Okay. Next, and after that, sir, we are going to talk about string data structure. Okay, we are going to talk about string data structure. See, by default, Python is going to provide support for inbuilt data structure. So in other programming languages, if you take, we have to implement by our own. But luckily in Python, by default, some operations you can perform happily. So for that, we have string data structure is there. Okay. So next, and after that, list data structure is there. So list data structure in the sense of something like arrays. Now, so we have set data structure is there. Tuple data structure is there. Next, and after that, we have set data structure is there. Next, and after that, dictionary. So of course we have so many data structure. These are the top 5 data structures which we are going to see. Almost one complete week we are going to discuss about these data structures. We have various functions will be there in these data structures. Like for example, if I have a string like this, sorry, a b c d e f, something like this, if I have, then if you print yes as it is, it will print, right? Sir, now I want to convert every character into uppercase. So we have one special function is there called sir upper. Automatically it will convert. If you want, you can see. So if you want, you can convert it into lower case also, like we have lower. So if you want, you can convert lower case into uppercase into lower case. For that, we have one more special function is there like swap case. Let me execute this. Have you observed in the beginning? First two characters are in lower case, but those two characters got in uppercase. Next two characters are in uppercase. Sir, here we got in lowercase. Next two characters are in lowercase. Sir, we got in uppercase. So swap case is what? Interchanging. Okay, if the data is in lowercase, sir, we are converting into uppercase. So if the data is in uppercase, we are converting into lowercase. So for this, which function we are using? Swap case. Like this, we have almost, so 5 functions are there to perform these case related activities. Okay, so anyway, that part in detail we are going to discuss. Just I'm giving the overview. Okay, next, sir, the next chapter, very, very important, functional programming. Functional programming in Python. As you know that nowadays, so functional programming is very famous, sir. Okay, at very initial stage, sir, we have moved from functional oriented to object oriented, but to perform certain scripts, to perform certain activities, so again we are coming into functional programming. Luckily, our Python is 100%, it is providing support for functional programming. Sir, what is mean by functional programming? Very simple. Every time you are not required to hard code the instructions, so you will keep somewhere else. Okay, and you can call that function any number of times whenever you require. So that concept is called as functional programming. You are going to define a function and you can call that function any number of times based on your requirement. Okay, this is called as functional programming. Next, there is one more concept is there called modules and packages. So if you group all the functions into a category, it will become module. Like we have math module is there, system module is there, random module is there, calendar module is there. Like this, we have so many modules are there. Inside these modules, what will be there? Sir, predefined functions. For example, sir, I am importing math module. Okay, so in this math module, there is one function is there with name factorial. Just if you pass that number, automatically it is going to return factorial of the given number. Sir, we are not required to write the code. Okay, of course, for all the functions, we are not having the inbuilt code, but maximum we have. Okay, so someone already developed this factorial function. Okay, and they kept in which module? Math module. Like what are the various modules available, how to create our own module, and how to create packages. See, modules means collection of functions, and collection of modules is called as package. We will see in reality how we are going to use, like by taking one banking application I will explain. So next and after that, after this, we are going to talk about object oriented programming. Of course, it is very, very important. I can say oops concepts. So just one line I have typed here as a 14th topic, but inside these almost we have 50 subtopics are there. Okay, inside this almost we have 50 subtopics are there. Okay, so how you can able to define objects, how you can able to add the class, how you can able to add methods to that, how you can able to deal with the properties, all these things we are going to discuss in this. So after completion of this, we are going to talk about exception handling. Sir, exception handling in the sense what? Runtime errors during execution of the program. Okay, during execution of the program, if something is happened, so we should not terminate the program as it is, right? We have to so we have to intimate that information to the user saying so and so message, I mean so and so mistake is there. Like that, we have to handle the exceptions. For that, there is one separate topic is there called exception handling, which is highly recommended. Okay, so how you are going to handle the runtime errors is a very, very important topic. Next and after that, multi-threading. So maybe you have heard about this word, but I think you know multitasking. So in our mobile, every operating system will comes under multitasking. Sir, what is mean by multitasking? Executing more than one task. Executing more than one task. Okay. So, but in the same way, even for the programming also, we can use multi-threading. So that means suppose if you have 3 blocks of statements, you can execute those 3 blocks of statements parallelly. That concept is called as multi-threading. Okay. Next and after that, we have regular expressions are there. Regular expressions are there. So how you can able to validate mobile numbers, how we can able to do validation logic. All these things we can take the help of this regular expression. And even we have a program to extract all the mobile numbers from a website, or I want to extract all the mobile numbers from a file. So we have to pick up a pattern first of all. Okay, according to that pattern, if anywhere data is matched, you can read that data. So that concept is called as regular expression. So next and after that, we are going to talk about file handling. So how you can able to create your own files, how you can able to write the information to the file, how you can able to read the data from file. Okay, suppose I want to perform addition of two numbers. So every time when I am executing the code, the control is moving. Okay, like if I'm giving 10 and 20, it is displaying the result. Once if you clear the screen, or once if you close the control, automatically the data which you have given will be gone. Sir, I want to store that data in a permanent manner. Then we have to go for files. And last, we are going to introduce MySQL database, the basics of MySQL database. Then we are going to discuss Python database connectivity. Okay, Python database connectivity, in short form PDBC. So we will write a Python program to communicate with the database. So these are nothing but what are the various syllabus topics that we are going to discuss in these 5 weekends. Okay, so hope you got at least some idea about this syllabus. Yes, now if you have any queries, feel free to ask.
Hi, I'm Anuradha.
Yes.
Yeah, how long time you will take session?
Ma'am, these demo sessions will be there for 1 hour, 1 hour. Today 1 hour, tomorrow 1.5 hour, like
Not
that.
tomorrow, not demo, regular class.
Madam, 3 hours will be there, 7:30 to 10:30.
Morning 7:30 to
Yes, morning
10:30.
7:30 to 10:30. But meanwhile, you will get 2 15 minutes break.
Okay. After completion of in course, we will get hands-on. Like we are able to do
Yeah, ma'am.
project
While
related.
while 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 course is going on itself, we are going to give some kind of interview questions and MCQs, all these things.
Okay. Actually, my doubt is in Metal and ETL, they are using Python script.
Okay.
So after completion of this course, means we are able to write that means
Yes, yes,
transformations.
yes, 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 you can write. So here, whatever required, the complete
Mm,
fundamentals we are going to provide here.
okay. Yeah.
Right. So any
And
other
this
doubts?
installation and all.
Yeah, all these things we will explain now.
Okay. Thank you.
We will able to provide any assignments to solve. Yeah, definitely, Abhishek. We will have assignments, but not on every topic. Few topics will be there, like
Yeah.
in the operators and in the control flow statements, in the data structures. We are going to see the assignments.
If any dummy project is there, maybe it will helpful to us.
No, ma'am. Projects we can't explain with the
Not
help of these
project,
fundamentals.
like how to do major
Yeah, yeah,
steps.
yeah, yeah. We will, we will. Any other queries? Only few people are responding. For the same syllabus, why it is taking 25 hours during weekend batch? No, no, no. It is not 70 hours. No, sir, if it is a regular batch, our class timings will be around 45 to 50 minutes. That's all. Okay. But for weekend batch, continuity will be there. So easily we can able to close one topic completely. So that kind of a flexibility we will get it in weekend. Syllabus will be same. Yeah, Amit, after learning this Python, you must have an idea about this Django or Flask, such a type of frameworks you need to concentrate. Then you can become full stack. As we are going to collect collections in the syllabus. See, we have collections concept in Java, but that the collection concept is renamed as a data structure. I have given right. Almost we are going to discuss about these 5 data structures. This is called as collection. If you want, you can convert your list into stack, Okay, so if you want, you can convert your list into queue, like all the operations you can perform. Okay. Right. So let's start our introduction. Okay. So before that, just give me 2 minutes break. Okay, I will continue. So please wait for 2 minutes. I will be on mute. Just wait for 2 minutes. Yeah. So let me continue. Still few more questions are there. How will you cover the syllabus, like basic detail are going to involve in depth? Yeah, in depth we are going to cover. Okay. And one more question is there. After completing this course, how many years of experience, equivalent practical knowledge we will have? It will be fresher level. Yes, it will be fresher level, because we are not going to cover full stack or something like that. If you are going to cover full stack, then you will get a full-fledged knowledge on solving the projects, real-time projects, all these things. Okay. Right. Shall we continue? Please confirm. All your doubts got clarified?
Is there any full time? You mean full stack batch is
No,
there?
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
This-
First, you need to learn these fundamentals. Then, if possible, we will start. Otherwise, some other faculty will take. You can continue from that.
Okay, how will you going to cover these details in depth or
Yeah,
basic
in depth
details?
only we are going to cover.
Yeah, it means a basic function we will write by my ourselves, right? after cover the
Yeah.
syllabus.
So see, after completion of a particular topic, I will give some assignments on the topic also. Okay, so you can able to solve by yourself. Once if you are very clear with the topic, then you can able to start.
Yeah, I mean, I need to involve the in-depth, not basics.
Yeah, it is not basic, sir. Python core and advanced will be in depth only. No one is going to teach in the basics level.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
Right. So let me go with one program, sir. Sir, today I'm going to take one small mini project. Okay, which indicates that how much easy Python is. A small mini project I'm taking. So what is that mini project is? So of course a simple code, sir. Okay, I want to calculate multiplication of two numbers. I want to calculate multiplication of two numbers. This is my target. So I will implement this program in different versions. And at the very beginning, I'm taking the programs. Maybe you people are going to get a somewhat confusion, but don't look it into syntactical details, all these things, because anyway, we will cover about that in detail. Okay, at the top level, try to consider. So my task is nothing but if I want to perform multiplication of two numbers, first we have to read two numbers from the user. So int of input, I am asking enter first number. Okay. So these are used to read input from the user. So input is used to read the data from the user, and int is used to convert the given input into integer format. Like this, I accepted two integers from the user. Okay. Sir, after this, what we have to do? I am taking one extra variable c, and I want to calculate the formula like c is equal to a into b. That's all. Sir, now after this, what is your requirement? I need to print the result. Okay. So in Python, we have print function is there. In that, especially we have formatted print is there. Okay. In that, especially we have formatted print is there. So by using that formatted print, you can print like this: a is equal to a, comma, b is equal to b, and c is equal to, otherwise, so multiplication is equal to, sir, c. So what will happen? Because of this f word, it will substitute the values. That means during execution of the program, within curly brackets, we have taken a, right? So in that place, a value will be substituted. Okay. And within curly brackets, in the second time we are using b, right? There b value will be substituted. And multiplication is equal to, we are taking c, right? There c value will be substituted. So automatically it will substitute these values. So I want to run and I want to check. So py space test.py, enter first number, I'm giving 10, enter second number, I'm giving 20. As you can able to see, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and multiplication is equal to 200. Okay, one more time I'm giving. So multiplication is equal to 242. This is nothing but the first version what I want to take. So for every program, I will try to copy paste output also, so that you can able to feel comfortable. Sir, here, what project we implemented is simple. We are reading two input values from the user. We calculated multiplication of those two numbers, and we printed along with inputs. That's all. A simple program. I think except that the syntaxes, all these things. So these 4 lines of the code is very clear for you people, I think so. If it is clear, you can able to feel comfortable that Python will become very easy. Can you please confirm, is these 4 lines of code, is it clear? Yeah, video access will be provided, Aditya Kumar. Yeah, print is the output statement which we have. Okay, as the name itself is explaining, print is nothing but output statement. So in detail, we will discuss about all these things, sir. But just at top level, try to concentrate on the coding. Don't go internal details. Anyway, we will learn one by one. F in the sense of formatted. If you take that F only, that values will be substituted. If you are removing that F, that values want to be substituted. This is one type of special print function which is available in Python. Okay, clear everyone, please confirm. Right. Now, sir, my next requirement is I want to implement this program with somewhat a different function. Okay, different version I want to provide for this version 2. Sir, what is this second version here is, sir, I want to take two numbers from the user and I want to keep on doing multiplication until the user presses yes. It is not required to calculate again and again. So until the confirmation which is given by the user, I want to keep on repeating. So then we have to go for this second version. See how I am to implement. Sir, at the beginning, okay, at the beginning, I am taking while. It is a looping statement. While true. Okay, that means what? It's keep on executing. It's keep on executing. Sir, what is that colon? Colon is called as indentation, sir. Indentation means what? Sir, in C language or in Java or in Python, sorry, in Java, have you observed like this? We are going to write the sequence of instructions. That is a block of statements we are going to provide like this, right? This same thing in Python, how we are going to take, sir, we will take while true until this condition become false, it keep on executing. Sir, you have taken true, how many times it will execute? Sir, after printing, I will ask the input array answer is equal to, so input I am not converting into integer. Sir, do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? Please observe the syntaxes, that's all. In detail about this we are not required. Do you want to continue? Sir, you need to provide either true or false. Okay, you need to provide either true or false. Suppose if your answer is equal to false, okay, if your answer is equal to false, then sir, what I am going to do here is I will break the program. That's all. So first it will read two numbers from the user, it will calculate multiplication, it will print that information on the screen. Again it is asking, array, do you want to continue this process? If you press true, what will happen? It will take that input whatever you have given. If it is true, again it will repeat. If it is false, we are using break. Break means what? It will terminate. Okay, it will terminate. Let us cross check what will happen here. Sir, enter first number 10, enter second number 20. So a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and multiplication is equal to 200. Sir, I want to continue. No problem. Again, it will ask for enter number. Sir, 10 and then 30 I am giving. Multiplication is equal to 300. Do you want to continue? Yes. Sir, now I am giving 10 and then 40. So do you want to continue? No, just I am giving false. So if you provide false, what will happen? Immediately it is going to stop the process. That's all. Sir, don't look it into the instructions. Just I am telling how easily we can able to frame. So these 8 lines of code has given the complete clarity, okay, how you are going to do a repetition work until the user has given some decision, how you can able to do the job repeatedly. So hope you people got this second version how we implemented. Can you please confirm, do you have any doubts up to this? Any doubts up to this? Instead of true false, can we pass 1 or 0? Yeah, you can take, no issues. Dinesh, okay, right. Give one more example. See, try to understand this example, sir. Like this we are going to cover more examples. Okay, we are not covering the syllabus here, just we are giving how easy Python is, that part. So for this, again I'm going to take a few more versions, like version 3 and version 4. Anyway, I will implement this version 3 and version 4 in tomorrow. Sir, what we are doing in version 3? Sir, we are taking A value, B value, and C value. So we will write into a file. We will write into a file. And here we are taking A value, B value, and C value, and we will write into a database. How easily we can able to do this operation? That means a simple multiplication, how you can able to do for a single time, how you can able to do for multiple times, how you can able to store the result in a file, how you can able to store the result in database. These things we are going to cover. Okay. Now, so anyway, we will implement these two in the tomorrow's session. And let me go with actual syllabus. Sir, the first one, okay, the first one, what we are going to discuss here is, so history of Python. History of Python. Sir, why this Python? Okay, so what advantages are there? Let me talk few minutes about this. So there is one person with name Gudio, okay, so Van Rossum. Okay, Gudio Van Rossum. So he developed Python. He is the founder of Python. Okay, and he introduced this Python. Okay, so in 21st, of course, so many trial versions, all these things has been done, but officially, so 21st Feb 1991. Okay, they have released as a first version of Python. And so the main intention to develop this Python programming is nothing but by taking the concentration on math applications. So at the time of developing these mathematical calculations, so Gudio Van Rossum have felt some disturbances. So that's why he selected some scripting languages to solve that problem. Later, because of its accuracy, so it became Python, and worldwide we are using this Python, especially for data filtering or for data analysis applications. Okay, mainly the Python is used for math applications. Okay, next, sir, here Python is, I can say, not this my word. Okay, you will feel this word at the end of the course also. Sir, Python is so very easy programming language. Python is very easy programming language. That means once if you write a Python script, not only by yourself, everyone can able to understand. See, whatever examples I have taken in today's class, suppose if I in my Java application, I mean in my Java demos, if I took that program, majority of the people are going to get confused. So what is that main method, what is that public static, what is that class, all these things we need to. So without knowing that, even you can't build a simple Java application. But that is not in the case of Python. Python is very simple, sir. Okay, so and it is very easy programming language, everyone can able to understand this. Then, sir, now how many versions are there in Python? Sir, the following are the three versions. The following are the three versions in Python. Sir, what is the first version? Of course, Python 1.x. So this one is outdated. We are not using this. At very beginning, we have this. And Python 2.x is also there. Sir, it is also outdated. We are not using this in our programming. See, when compared with the versions in other languages, if you take Java 1, Java 2, Java 3 like that, sir, the programs which you are writing in Java 1, you can write in any application, any Java version. But that is not in the case of Python. If you are preparing any Python program in Python 2.x, it won't work in Python 3. Because so much of syntactical difference will be there. So that's why these two projects are gone. Now Python standard version, stable version they have released, which is nothing but 3.x. So which is nothing but your current version. Sir, under this we have so many versions are there. Under this again we have 3.12, almost 3.11. 11 subversions are there. So you can understand what is the things will be there in the newer versions, means some updates, or if any problems that we are facing in the coding, those things will be resolved, or any new features are there, means they are going to implement. So if you want to take matrix multiplication, it will become very difficult, okay, in the programming. But there is one special operator in Python 1 version, okay, that is nothing but at the rate symbol. If you take a and b, a at the rate b, it will perform multiplication of these two matrices. All these things we will discuss in our list data structure. Okay, like this we have. So based on this, we can able to see how easy Python is. We are going to write less number of instructions. Okay. Sir, any doubts about this history of Python? Who developed all these things? Clear? Right. So the next one, what we have here is, sir, softwares required. Okay, softwares required to execute Python applications. Sir, if I want to execute any Python applications, what softwares are required? Okay, of course, basic softwares are essential. The first one is nothing but you need an editor. Editor in the sense what? To type the program. Suppose here you can able to see where I am typing my running notes in a Sublime text editor, right? So this is called as an editor. Okay, so you can use Notepad. Okay, Notepad, or you can use Notepad plus plus, or you can use Edit plus. Okay, or you can use VS Code. Okay, or you can use Sublime Text. Anything, any editor you can able to download and you can able to install in your machine. But I think Notepad is not required to download, because by default that Notepad will be available. Okay, yes, it is more than scripting language. Yes, correct. So second, after downloading this editor and after installing this editor, the next one which we required is nothing but command prompt. Okay, sir, or some people may use the word called PowerShell. Anything you can use, sir. It is by default available. Okay, default by default existed in all the operating systems. We are not required to download and we are not required to install. As you can see, this is nothing but the PowerShell what we have done. Okay. Okay, next, sir, please, when class is going on, please wait, sir. Later you can ask all your queries. Okay, then, sir, I have ready with my editor and I have ready with my command prompt. Then is there any tool is required? Yes, compulsory. So Python latest version. Okay, you have to download Python latest version into your machine. Okay, so I think as of now, the latest version is nothing but 3.11. You need to download this. And if you want, you can use IDEs also. IDEs means what? Integrated. Okay, so development environment. Okay, like we have something like a Spider. Okay, we have Spider and we have Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and we have PyCharm. Okay, and we have Anaconda. Like we have so many what you can call, so many IDs are there. So my recommendation, it is not required to work with IDs at very beginning. So because the problem what we are going to get with the help of IDE is nothing but sometimes it will give auto suggestions. Auto suggestion means what? Sir, this is nothing but suppose if you are taking math dot, so it will list out all the related functionalities which are existed in math. Okay, it will list out all the functionalities which are existed in math. Okay, sir, is it a good? No, because so if you select any one of these, you can able to execute the program, but it is very hard to remember. That's why at a development stage, okay, so I mean at while learning stage, so don't go for any IDs. Try to learn by typing each and every instruction by yourself. Okay, later when we are working with the projects or when you came to the real time, then you have already knowledge in Python, then you can able to choose IDs. Okay, at very learning stage, don't go for IDEs. If you go for IDEs, you will become very lazy. So these are nothing but softwares which are required. Of course, as of now, I'm not going to touch this IDE anywhere. In our data structures, I will take IDEs. In the functional programming, I will take IDEs. Till that, I'm not going to take any IDE. Okay, next. Sir, what is the Python's? Okay, Python's official website. Sir, I want to get some information about Python, like what is the latest version, or I want to download Python latest version. or I need to get the documentation of the Python. Sir, from where we can get? For these, there is one special website is there, https colon the double slash www dot so python.org. This is nothing but the website from which you can able to download your Python latest version. Okay, so have a look once. I will open this website. Have you observed? This is nothing but the Python website what we have. Okay, sir, you can see a program to generate Fibonacci sequence. Okay, about the Python. So downloads 3.11 is the latest version. If you want old versions also, it is available. Documentation related to this community, success stories, news, events, everything about Python will be available here. Okay, even Python Software Foundation is also available. Okay, if you want to donate, you can donate all these things. Okay, latest news you will get, upcoming events we are going to get, everything. Python is used for web development, GUI development, scientific and numeric, software development, system administrator. Like we have n number of applications are there for Python. Okay, anyway, we will see how we can able to download Python software, all these things. Sir, do you have any doubts about this hardware components of this Python, like which softwares are required, from where we can download? Do you have any doubts up to this? Yes, please confirm. Yeah, running notes will be shared for you people from the next week. You are not required to write, or you are not required to take the screenshot. Okay, so whatever I am typing, okay, so as it is, this document Python new weekend demo is there, right? This entire document I will share by using our Google Drive. Okay, don't worry, next week you will get all these things. Okay, right. Sir, what are the Python versions? Okay, what are the Python versions that we have? Sir, I told very clearly there are three versions of Python is there, and we have given clarity that Python 1.x we are not using, Python 2.x we are not using, and Python 3.x is nothing but the latest software. Sir, in these again we have Python 3.1 is there. Okay, so Python 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, like this we have up to 11 versions are there. So 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 7, so 8, 9, okay, so 10, 11, 12, okay, like this we have. Okay, now, sir, next I will explain Python installation. Okay, Python installation process. Sir, if I want to execute any Python program, compulsory you have to install that Python software in your machine, right? So for this, again installing, uninstalling is a very difficult for my system. That's why I prepared one video. Okay, so to explain the concept of Python installation, not only Python, every software installation, I prepared some video. I will play that video. So try to listen that video so that you people will get clarity how we can able to install. Okay. And before moving to this, just you need some confirmation. Can you please confirm is the audio is coming this video file or not? 1 minute. Yeah, all these things are compatible with each other. So Python 3.10 I am explaining. Just to have a look once. And can you please confirm is hi friends, audio is coming this video file or not? Can you please confirm? I want to explain Python installation. Is audio is coming? Installation. Can you please process. Confirm? Suppose if you want to work right. So I will be on mute for this 10 minutes video. Just try to watch. In the next class, you must install this Python. Okay, I will be on. Hi friends, in today's video, I want to explain Python installation process. Suppose if you want to work with Python, yes, definitely we required Python software. Okay, so you need to install that Python software in your operating system, whether it may be Linux or Unix or Mac OS or Windows. But as of now, I'm using Windows operating system. We will try to install Python latest version into this particular mission, so that follow these steps while installing in your system also. So before moving to that, I need to check how many versions of Python was installed in my mission. Sir, there is one command is there. In the command prompt, you have to check py space hyphen 0. What is that command, sir? py hyphen 0. Once if you press enter, it will display what are the list of installed Python versions in your mission. So as a trainer, I need to explain every concept for the students. That's why these are the installed versions, sir. Total, how many versions are installed? From 3.1 to 3.9. Now I want to install the latest version. What is the latest version? 3.10. Sir, how to download that latest version? Sir, you have to go for python.org website. Okay, http:// www.python.org. Okay, in this website you can find the latest version of Python. As of now, the latest version of Python is nothing but 3.10. Let us check whether it is available or not. Yes, download. Okay, download Python 3.10.5. Just click on this, automatically your download is going to be started. Okay, almost it is having 27 MB file. Let us download it. Yes, sir, just to open this show in folder, you can see, so Python 3.10 is there. So installing this Python software is just like a normal software installation. You need to double click this particular exe file, so that what will happen? So it will ask a welcome page like this. Install Python 3.10.4, sorry, 5, 64-bit. Sir, don't press directly install now. So in the bottom, you can see install launcher for all users, which is recommended. And have you observed add Python 3.10 to the path? Compulsory, you have to check this button, sir. Because if you see Java or any other programming languages, so compulsory you have to set the path. That means whatever commands they have given, you need to set that commands. Then only you can able to run your programs. But here 3.10 path I want to set automatically while installing the software itself. Now I want to click on install now. Sir, what happens? It will ask for administrative permissions. Once if you click yes, automatically the installation is going to be done, sir. Okay, of course, definitely it will take some time, so please wait for 1 or 2 minutes. The setup will complete. Other than that, no need to give any credentials, all these things. Just I will be on mute for a few minutes. Yes, as you can see, setup was successful. Just click on close. Sir, now I need to check really whether it is installed or not. Again, which command you have to type? py-0. You can see previously 3.9 is the latest version. Now 3.10 is nothing but latest version. Sir, we can install 3.9, right? Why you have installed 3.10? Very simple. Sir, now I want to write a program to differentiate what is the difference between these two. Okay, let me take one simple Python program. Observe carefully. Sir, I have taken small x is equal to something like 10. But while printing, I am taking capital X. Okay, I have taken small x only, but by mistake, I have taken capital X in my printing statement. How this error is identified by Python? How this error is identified by Python? So py space test.py. As of now, I want to execute this program in 3.9 version. 3.9 version. If I execute this program in 3.9 version, what error message we got? Name error. Sir, name x is not defined. Same program I want to run in 3.10. Sir, there is a more meaningful error message we are going to get. Name x is not defined. Did you mean small x? Like that, it is giving some kind of hint. Sir, one more example. I want to take one dictionary like 1:one. Of course, these topics we will cover in future. Sir, two like this. That's all. That's all. Now I want to execute this code in 3.9. Sir, what it is telling? Unexpected end of file while parsing. Let me take in 3.10. Have you observed? Here it is indicating, array, there is one syntax error. Closed open bracket you have used, which was never closed. You have not closed this particular bracket. So such type of more meaningful error messages are introduced in which version? Python 3.10. Not only this one, we have so many things are there. Of course, if time permits, everything we will discuss in our Python course. Okay, so in this video I hope you got clarity how you can able to install Python software into your mission, right? Yeah, enjoy. Thank you, sir. Right. So I think you people got very clear clarity about installation, right? Any doubts up to this? Someone is asking what is the difference between Python version 2.7 and 3.x. I told 2.7 is almost gone. Okay, consider in movies will be there. They are going to take part 1 and part 2. Suppose if a part 1 is a failure and part 2 is a failure, they are going to change the characters, right? In part 3, at least we can expect a hit. In the same way, in 3.x, so many modifications they have taken. That is the reason why 3.x is very popular nowadays. Okay.
Yeah, is it support 3.10 to 2.7?
No, no, no. 2.7, I'm telling 2.7 is a older version. 3.x, that means in the place of x, you can take from 1 to 11. Everything will support. But the 2.7 programs, you can't run in 3.x. And 3.x programs, you can't run in 2.7.
Okay.
No doubts, but how to run the code which is in edit plus in Python? Yeah, don't worry, Aditya. Tomorrow we are going to see that steps to execute a Python application. Okay, there I will explain by taking Notepad, by taking edit plus, by taking the Sublime text. Everything I will take and I will demonstrate. Okay. How to search which version I have to use to execute since we have multiple versions. Always recommended to go for latest version, Mahesh, because you will get more features in latest version. Anuradha, this video will be uploaded in the YouTube within maybe half an hour or 1 hour. This video will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. You can cross check there. Okay. So today video, tomorrow video, they will upload. Yeah, you can cross check Durga Software Solutions. Just try to search in the YouTube.
Yeah, here I have
If not, tomorrow I
last
will give that link also. Yeah, please.
Yeah, in my project they are using real, I mean 2.7 version, Python 2.7 version.
Sir, it is almost outdated, sir. I think 2.7 version is not providing support from last year only. Officially, they have given that information on the website itself.
I think in my project they are used at that time.
Okay, okay.
Now
At
it
that
is
time, not
running.
now, right?
Yeah, currently it is running.
Okay, okay. Okay, no issues. See,
It is
if I
like
develop a
GUI based.
program, yes, sir.
Yeah, it is like GUI based program,
Okay,
GUI
okay.
based applications.
Okay, okay. See, very simple, sir. Once if you have an idea about Python, okay, not only Python, any programming language. So shifting the instructions from one version to another version is a very easy task, sir, right? Only
Yeah.
syntactical change will be there. So you try to implement that 2.7 project in 3.x. So more advanced concepts will be there here. And syntactically, you will feel free to use that. So n number of even GUI support, more GUI support is there in the T.10. Okay.
What is the major differences? Only syntactical differences, or is there any
Yes, the
differences?
syntactical differences and also some kind of concepts like lambda expressions. Okay. Comprehensions like list comprehensions. These things is not there in 1.x and 2.x. They have introduced it in 3.x.
Suppose, this is the last question. Yeah, suppose they are using 2.7 version. If any modifications I need to do there, is it support 3.7? What is the syntax skill
No, no, no,
I
no.
have
You
learned?
have to take that code. Suppose if your program is having 10 lines of code, take that 10 lines and every instruction you have to convert it into our Python 3.x syllabus. I mean 3.x version. Whatever
Okay.
fundamentals we are taking. Okay. See, best example, one simple example, sir. If I want to print x is equal to 10, if you have like this, if I want to print this x value in 2.7, that is in 2.x, I think you heard about this. They are going to use print x. Okay. In
Yeah.
3.x, we are going to use print of x. That's all. Small changes. Nothing is there.
Yes, yes.
Sir, one small
Okay.
clarification. So we have installed 3.9 and 3.10, right?
Hmm.
So if we write the code in Python and if we execute it by default, it will take 3.10. What if I want to execute that in the little lower version? I mean, if I want
Yeah,
to use that lower
we
version.
have. I told right. So py hyphen 3.x, which version you want
Oh,
to run, and test.py. Like this, you can take.
okay, okay, okay,
In the
okay.
video, I explained, sir. You can cross check.
Sure. I'll do. Sir, are we going to cover lambda expressions as well in our
Yes, sir.
curriculum?
Yes, sir. Lambda expressions will be covered.
Sure. Thank you.
Right. So I think all your doubts got clarified. So tomorrow, as usual, we will meet for the continuation at 7:30. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tomorrow we will
Thank
meet.
you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.